an important topic that has become a controversial issue concerning COP22 Marrakesh, Morocco 2016. The questions that we are going to talk about and the questions will be answered by some people who represent some institutions. The first question is, who are the victims of climate change? What are the 21st century challenges to reduce CO2? How can the youth, like you, be productive and proactive agents of change? Here, we are going to have a journalist come in, okay? A journalist who will prepare, who has, got some questions for the whole class. Then, Omar, introduce yourself. Who are you?
Hello, my name is Omar. Today I will present the aspects of the car industry because the cars are very influent in the pollution of the environment.
Okay, and
hello everybody, my name is Neeraj. I am going to represent Greenpeace. I'm a representative of Greenpeace, and I'm going to talk about the climate change and all the disasters that people cause in this world.
okay, thank you. And you?
Hello, my name is Farid. I am an entrepreneur, and I talk about the construction of the building construction.
Yes. And then we've got two ladies, and this is the first time that two women represent, the islanders. Okay,
Yes,
mademoiselle?
my name is Iman. I'm the one of the two representatives of the islands, and she is Basma, and she is with me today to represent the islands with.
Okay, so thank you very much. Climate change and global warming has all time been felt by great countries. Here are key dates. January 1979, first climate conference in Jabr with the launch of World Climate Research Program with the United Nations Environment Program. 1999, creation of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. 1990, first report confirming the existence of global warming and human responsibilities. Then, June 1992, creation of the United Framework of Convention on Climate Change at the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. 1997, the Kyoto Protocol was adopted for the first time, set quantified greenhouse gas. February 2005, the entry of force of Kyoto Protocol, which concerned 36 developed countries, but not the USA and Australia. 2007, Bali Action Plan. COP15 in Copenhagen, Denmark. Then 2010 Mexico Earth Summit. After 2012 Doha Conference. And the last one was on November 2015 with France, which hosted more than 135 presidents and members of non-governmental organizations in Le Bourget in order to find serious negotiations about CO2 and its effect on humans' life. Okay, now I give the talk to Shohain.
First of all, I have questions for you. I just want to ask you, where did the Earth Summit take place?
Yes, okay. The first Earth Summit. Yes.
No, this one.
No, this is the last.
The
The last
COP22.
COP22, yes.
22.
21, sorry. Yes. Mike?
22.
The COP22 took place in Morocco, in our country, in Marrakesh.
And what are the main decisions that will be taken?
So the decisions that will be taken is that they have to reduce the consumption of CO2 because that is not good for health. It causes a lot of lung problems, and to mostly use renewable sources such as panels, solar panels, and etc.
Do you know who financed the event?
Who financed such events? Any idea?
The king.
No.
No. No.
The
Yes.
part is financed by the conversion of United Nations framework, and another part is financed by the host country.
Okay. Yes.
And then I have other questions that are like who are the main victims of climate change?
Is it an open question or are you pointing out some of the guests?
No, it's not a question.
Okay. Who are the victims according to you? Who are the victims of climate change? Philip?
It's the everyday citizens that live in the city, in the pollution and inside the factories and the cars that pass every day through the city. And these cars pollute the environment, and they cause many diseases and health issues.
Yes, and health issues. Yes, right. Someone else, Louis? Who are the victims? Apart from citizens?
I will talk more about the first victims.
Yes.
I will give as an example the indigenous.
Yes.
That noticed some changes in their lands. So it is one of the example of victims.
Yes. Okay. And you? Who are the victims?
The victims are mainly the people living next to factories
Yes.
who are exposed to CO2 emissions. That's it.
Yes. Okay.
The victims are also the animals, like
Yes. Polar bear.
polar bear.
Mhm. Yes. Yes. Ahmed? No idea. We can also talk. Ali. We can also talk about sea life. Yes. Okay.
And actually, women are more. I think, according to me, women are more touched by the victims because normally they need to go and like bring water, food, and grow crops and everything, and it's tough because of the climate change and like everything changes, so water is less, and like they are more responsible. They have more problems.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
So if they are victims all around the world, sure we have to find solutions to that problem. So what are the appropriate ways to fight against climate change, which makes victims in the world?
Okay, so since you have talked about car industry with chairman, we are going to listen to the chairman of car industry in order to tell us about what solution should be taken today.
More and more, we are demanding a cleaner, greener environment. Much of the destruction that has been done to the environment is due to cars pollution. So the world have had the idea to change these cars that pollute the environment to electric and hybrid cars that is maybe safe to the environment and that pollute less the environment. So there are lots of aspects of this type of cars. Vehicles that run oil and the gas are a heavy burden on the environment, releasing chemicals, pollutants, and other waste. But electric cars don't emit a lot of pollutant gas. But it's and there's also there's also an
Introduction?
no, there's also I think that is made last year about cars, and hybrid cars are more hybrid cars are more fuel efficient, and but although this may so far seem very positive, but hybrid cars actually have a significant negative impact on the environment. To begin, compared to regular vehicles who conventionally use lead batteries, hybrid use nickel metal hybrid, which is it's more toxic than lead batteries. Because they are toxic, challenges arise when trying to recycle or remanufacture them, as companies try to dispose of this toxicity as efficiently as possible.
Okay. Yes, now, what about building industry? We know that building industry also consume a lot of natural resources like wood, sand. So what are the alternatives to such natural resources?
Yes, as we all know, our world is living a real mess nowadays, whether in human terms, social or environment terms that we can treat from conceivable angle. But today I choose to talk about the environment in front of all of you in order to find some solutions for these miserable circumstances. Moreover, loads of people nowadays are forced to leave their home region due to sudden or long-term changes to their local environment, which compromise their well-being or secure livelihood. These people are environmental migrants who are the first victims of the climate change. We can't deny that the world leaders are doing their best to make our planet better. In fact, last year, during the United Nations of Climate Change, also known as COP21, that unites all the world's nations in order to tackle climate change for the first time in history. This Congress aims to keep global temperature above pre-industrial times, to limit the amount of greenhouse gases emitted by human activities to the same level that trees, soil and oceans can absorb naturally, and finally for rich countries to help poorer nations by providing climate finance in order to adapt to climate change and switch renewable energy.
Should I get other questions?
Yes, sure. I have another question. It's, do you think that the Earth Summit will help us to find solutions to fight against climate change? Before answering to this question, we will talk about COP21. So where did COP21 happen, and what was agreed?
Okay, yes.
The COP21 was held in Paris, France, and where a lot of head of states gathered to talk about the global warming. They negotiated about some solutions and about the global warming, and they estimated that by 2100 there will be augmentation of 5 degrees in
Temperature?
yeah, in temperature, and they have resulted that they need to reduce gas emission and to try to use some environmental energies that don't pollute
So much.
yeah,
Yes.
like
So now we know what was agreed in the last Earth Summit. So do you think that the Earth Summit that will take place in Marrakesh could help us to find solutions to fight against climate change?
your point of view about COP22 in Marrakesh?
I think it will be the same thing as the years before. They're going to take resolutions. Maybe this year is going to work more.
Yes.
But I think the COPs always has the same presidential. So if it's in Marrakesh or in Doha, in Paris, it's just a placement that change, and the resolutions must be taken more seriously this year.
Okay, I think that she really very pessimistic about the future of our planet. She doesn't hold the hopeful ideas, because as you have seen on the question, that you the youth, you should be proactive agent of change. Morocco and all the world relies on you in order to find innovative ways to preserve your environment, not for you, but for your children and your grandchildren. Okay, Philip.
I think this year's COP will actually be more effective, because last year it was agreed that all countries would get involved, and not only the countries that are productive. So I think this year will actually make a difference, and it might be better.
Yes, okay. Yes, our chairman of Greenpeace wants to say something.
Me, as a representative of Greenpeace, I want to say that the situation will definitely improve, because, like, as we noticed in the past, like when enterprises wanted to get created, the entrepreneurs used to cut off the trees and build the companies and pollute a lot. But there used to be genes engineering and lots of this overfishing, which used to kill the fishes in the water and reduce the amount of it. But now I can say that the situation is improving, and it will improve even more, because the people have they came to know what's happening in this world, that the things are not going well and everything. So they are sensibilized and they are changing the world.
Yes. Okay. What do you think?
I think that this COP22 will improve the world by respecting sustainable development, and the example is the Noor station in Morocco, in Ouarzazate, that uses just solar energy, and we in the future we won't use electricity anymore, and we will depend just on solar and clean energy.
Yes, good. Okay, now I think that something for...
I just add
Yes, okay.
Yes, today our country is laying on the second climate change Congress in Marrakesh. In fact, this time goals are quite different. The Congress aims to recycle water and encourage rational management of resources, to conserve the genetic heritage of animals, species, and maintain the natural equilibrium, and to predict, prevent, and mitigate the causes of climate change and limit the damages, so that the world could finally live in peace, at least on the environment term.
Yes, Omar?
And, last year, the COP21 took place in Paris, in France, and France is a developed country. But this year it took place in our country, Morocco, that is a country that is in the way to the development, and that will share the things with another point of view, and that's what will develop will do, and the other countries will do.
Okay.
Yes, it's a good thing that you talk about this point, because Morocco is in no way responsible of global warming. So why is our kingdom getting that much involved in the event?
Yes. Okay, what is your answer? How can you answer? Simply because we are sharing one planet.
Yes.
Whatever happened in Australia, Canada, or Togo, okay, affects the whole world. Today, we have become more aware about the damage and the harm that industries all over the world are affecting each one. Globalization has also affected us since borders were opened and exchanges of goods and services freely go from one place to another place. So, environment should be at the top of agenda of all countries in order to find a solution to this issue, because today our earth is agonizing, not just suffering, but is agonizing. And this is for the first time that during COP21 we've got some ladies, women who are considered the most, the most victims of climate change. Here we've got the ladies representatives of, and they are going to tell us about their problems and the harm they are affected by.
We, the islanders, didn't create the global warming, but we are its first victims. The industrialized world must take decisive action at COP22 before it's too late for everyone. Because look how the sea is eating us away. We are only a small island, but the king tides have already swum our gardens, and soon we will have to leave. The future of our island is now only for fish, not for people.
Okay, and what about you?
Yes. The car industry and the construction industry destroyed the purity of our environment. And all of that because of the industry goals. We are the first victim of climate change. Pollution makes the environment unfit for us. We are being relocated because the sea is, like she said, eating us away. For us, the climate change is and the rising seas is not only an abstract subject, it's a hard reality. We have no time to debate over whether the pollution is man-made or not, because the effect is the same for us. The island people, we, the island people, will lose our homeland if you all don't take quick decisions to stop the climate change. The debates by the scientists and climate skeptics along with the government inactions are delaying concrete actions. So, they talk, but we don't have concrete results.
Okay, if I want to conclude our debate, but if today we are all aware that environment and in global warming is man-made harm, it is up to us to get involved in order to save our planet. Today, more than at any time, our planet needs your help. The youth, the future belongs to you, and it is up to you to find sustainable solutions in order to live in health and in peace. Because when your health is affected, there will be no peace on the earth. Okay, and I think that today there are a lot of celebrities, actors and actresses who got involved in environmental change, climate change and global warming. The most famous song of Michael Jackson, when he said, do you know about the song? Heal the world and make it a better place for everyone. Okay, and today, other artists and other actors are also concerned about this issue. And thank you very much. Thank you for your presence.